Now listening to the In My Opinion podcast, the home of edutainment, brought to you by Sakali, DTM, and Uzuma. So get your drinks, snacks, relax, and enjoy.
Pass the Meerkat. It reminds me of the insurance company, but no.
Yeah.
Where did you lot get it from? And why?
There's the story that I like to tell. It's a very interesting story, actually. So basically, we all met like different stages of life, yeah. But we decided to go on holiday to Croatia.
Okay.
It was Fresh Island. It was a festival, yeah. And it was a sick time. Like we was in a villa. Like some of us were single, some of us weren't. Like it was like
It didn't matter.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So in Croatia, we're there from like Thursday till Monday, yeah? Sunday's the last day of the festival.
Yeah.
So on this this Sunday, we're getting to the beach. So we probably like pre-drank, like we're drunk, like we're going to the beach now, yeah? We're not meant to walk. You're meant to get a cab, but we're so drunk that we was walking. So you're walking on the road, basically. Like 9 of us are literally like 2 by 2 walking.
So then squiggly as well.
So walking to the beach, there's like you hear a bell, like a church bell. So there's a church on the like right hand side. E-Man, who's not here today, but for some reason he goes, "Yo, let's go to the church," and we're like, "Why?" But he's already crossed.
So now you have to go with him, yeah.
So we're walking into the church.
Might as well.
Everyone's thinking about cheeks. Everyone's thinking about
Exactly.
on the beach. Croatia, we don't understand whatever language they speak there.
Yeah.
So we get into the church, and the choir just come off, and then the pastor comes out, and he goes, "Welcome to the to today's service. My name is Pastor Meerkat."
What?
Yeah, so his surname was Meerkat. So his name was Pass
Oh,
the
the
Meerkat.
Meerkat.
So on the way to the beach, we're just laughing. Pass the Meerkat, Pass the Meerkat, Pass the Meerkat. And it was like, oh, that should be a name of like a show. Like Pass the Meerkat. But when we wrote down Pass the Meerkat, it didn't make sense.
Yeah.
We said, oh, Pass
The
Meerkat.
That is a
That's how we
sick
got it.
story. Oh, we don't have a story like that.
So you don't went to church in Croatia?
No,
It's
that
a lie.
was a lie. Sorry.
It's a lie.
Huh?
Yeah, that's not how we came up with the name.
That's not came up.
I'm so gullible. That's me. It's my fault. I think I led us there. No, I led us there because I was so amazed. So I was so amazed, and then I think my amazed.
What's your version?
Is it the truth?
And then we can do Tim's. And then we can do Tim's.
Tell the truth.
Alright, so basically,
I don't think it's that true.
I don't think so. I'm scarred.
so basically, we came back from holiday,
Right.
yeah, and then as we were going on the way home, I saw this like an ornament to pick up from the airport, and then there was different like animals or whatever, and then this one was a meerkat. Bear man, is the first time I've seen these men in shorts, yeah? Bare skinny legs, these man skip leg day. Bro, so I see this meerkat, skinny legs, yeah? I was like, yo, we should grab this, yeah? And 2 of the man moved in together. So they started living together, yeah? So I bought it for them, and I bought it for the housewoman. So these men didn't know I bought it. And I bought it to the housewoman, and then like, we were going out for pre-drinks. And then we were playing some game, I can't remember what the game was, but someone was like, pass the meerkat.
Yeah.
And then so we just passed it, and then we started playing this game, this drinking game. It came past the meerkat.
Oh, so you start passing it around, whoever gets it.
I feel like because in some of the animations they put a meerkat on the table. So I'm thinking, is his story might be true?
You're trying to...
I'm trying to investigate to see.
That's not true either. That's not true either. But I'll tell you. Well, actually, Tim will tell you.
Yeah, no. Call somebody else.
At this point,
Tim's humble.
Tim doesn't lie.
Tim, I have trust issues.
It's against your religion. We don't. You have to pay us to get the real story out of it.
Is it?
Okay, fair enough.
It's a mad story, I swear.
I don't think he told anyone the real story.
Jesus Christ. Well, they could have told the real story.
They could have.
And tell everyone they haven't told the real story.
We might just clip this and not say that it was a lie. Yeah. Yeah.
But I want to pay this narrative.
Yeah. This is how that man.
Believe me, I'm lying. Yeah.
These man went to church on a lad's holiday.
That's what I'm saying, Croatia.
Croatia.
Yeah, you get blessings anywhere, bro.
Yeah, it's true.
So okay, are you?
I'm right with that.
It's the fact that I genuinely believed him. It's a good story. Yeah. Okay, so how did the animation come about? Because I feel it's a sick idea. There's many podcasts.
Yeah.
That differentiates your USP. Yeah. How did that come about?
I think that's exactly what you said. Like it was, we came out in like 2019, but we were thinking about it from 2018. And around that time was like receipts, free shots, Meet Us After 7.
No behavior.
No behavior. weren't before us.
Were they not done
No. And like a few others. So we were like, how do we like kind of like push into this space? There's 9 of us already, so it's unique. And then two of the boys actually were watching the Ricky Gervais show at home, and they saw that was like the first. That was actually Ricky Gervais show was labeled as the first podcast, and it was animated, and they had like Carl Pilkington.
Yeah, I remember. I used to watch it. Yeah.
So they were like, it would be sick if black people did this, and there's 9 of us sort of thing.
Yeah.
And on top of that, at the time, like we didn't really want to show our faces like that, like because everyone was like doing different jobs. Some were teachers, some were like
Makes sense.
more real like proper front facing in banks and stuff. So
Exactly.
we said let's have that shield of animation. But then when we realized how much it costs,
We had big dreams.
Big dream. Big dream, shallow pockets.
100%. That's what we were doing.
It was so funny because at first we wanted to do like 30-minute episodes.
Yeah.
We wanted to have like 5-6 episodes. We wanted to be so long, be jokes. When we saw the price of animation, it was just
Yeah, man.
Well, you go on Fiverr and try and search for a minute of animation.
I know. I've been there. I've been there just for our intro.
DNA test.
What I actually thought, you lot probably had someone in-house that was doing that.
No, we wish though.
That's
We should.
because I thought, that cost is.
So how did you overcome that then?
Yeah, the
to
cost.
get him?
So the first guy we found, I was actually I was googling it, and it was like there was a what was it? BuzzFeed had a magazine, and it was like the top 10 young animators in the UK. And there was a guy I found called Calvin from Peckham. He was like 19 at the time. So I just messaged him, I DM'd him or whatever, got his number, called him. I was like, yo, come to Shake's house, let's talk about like this project.
Business,
And he was up and coming, so he didn't have like a proper like reel of like stuff that he's done.
Yeah.
But you could tell that he was talented, and he gets us. So like Fiverr is okay, but like a lot of them people are in Asia.
Asia, yeah.
They take long. They don't really understand what.
Trust me, I've been there.
Mad.
Exactly. So he understood us, and then he is like, you know, because it's like it's a startup, I'll do it at a very cheap rate. So we thought that was like. We thought that we could just like maintain that rate, but as we just grew bigger, we got more animators. He left eventually. He went to like, where did he go? Like Thailand.
Yeah.
We got a new animator. Now this year we've got like 4 or 5 animators.
What?
Yes, we've got a team now.
Mad.
So.
Over the years, we found a better ways of actually speaking
100%.
to make it easier and quicker.
Because it's a lot of responsibility for one animator
Yeah.
to do everything. Like the process is like storyboarding, like even doing the drawings. Like half of the stuff takes up time, man.
And it costs a little bit less because what we didn't realize that we were doing is we tell the animators what to do second by second. And if you want an animator to create everything by themselves, you'll charge for the thinking
They're creative,
time.
yeah.
So everything that's creative, everything that's done, every skit, every joke, pretty much is us.
Christ.
Sometimes they might add an extra one that's like we'll be like, yo, that's sick. That's
Get out of here.
But yeah, it's pretty much.
And how often do you guys release? Like,
What was it?
It's always like once a year, I guess.
Yeah.
We
And
normally
it's-
end up doing around like summertime, so August, September. That's the time we've always kind of done those.
so you kind of release like a whole series of.
Yeah, it's always like weekly.
I see what you mean,
We do it
yeah.
weekly. Then, funny enough, we actually start recording from like December, January. Once that's all done, there's a whole other process doing creative direction. Oh, sorry, before then, there's even a process of
Picking stories.
Over the years, it's gone a bit techie now. It's really, really techie. So what
Imagine 3 of you, tell 4 stories each, and in the season you can only have like 1 each. So you're like,
Some people
this
sort of
one's
get
better than that
cut
one.
out.
This one, yeah.
So you have to tell it, yeah?
There's collusion.
Of course,
Apparently, I don't
bro.
talk too much.
Making side phones.
Yo, you recommend I work for you.
I like his story, but it's a bit too long.
They come back next and be like, actually, I kind of like that story. Or there's a theme here. There's
Nah, listen.
Oh, it's funny, but not everyone would get it. That's burnt me.
Nah, I love that. There's always lobbying. There's always lobbying. Yeah.
Oh, so that's normal then, because we do it.
Yeah, we do it, but unknowingly, but we do it. You know what I mean? So wait, when you tell the story, as in you lot record 4 of the stories, or you have to tell it before it gets recorded on the pod?
Yeah, you will tell it. So we'll sit like this.
Yeah.
And then we'll go like, just you go, then I go, then you go. Then
So do you have to tell it? Because when you lot are telling the story, it's almost as if we're hearing it for the first time, and it's funny.
yeah.
Do you give high level, or you have to go into the detail?
What, as in when we're initially telling
When you're initially telling, and you got to
When
pick.
you're trying to sell it, when you're trying to sell it to the guys, to the group, like,
Yeah.
When you're trying to sell it to the guy.
Yeah.
No, we don't do it like that.
You actually tell the story.
On the mic. Okay.
That's how you're judged. So we'll listen to the audio.
Okay.
And then now we've got more meticulous in how we like rank it.
Yeah.
So we try to be more tangible because we used to just put it
That's just
briefly.
using bare big words.
We just try to make it more like tangible, innit?
I hear it.
It was just like, what's the word? Qualitative.
Yeah.
Like, we used
Jesus
to be,
Christ.
Alright, so
No, but I hear him like.
I hear you though. I
give
hear
me a
you.
counter. I need a counter.
So basically, like, his one's better than his one, but now you make it like scoring and stuff.
Scoring,
Yeah.
But
Okay.
we take out the 7, so we exclude
Yeah,
7.
7, yeah, you
so you
can't-
can
you can't
score
put
anywhere
7.
from like 1 to 6.
6.
Can't use 7, and then you can do 8, 9,
8,
and
9,
10.
8, 9.
Yeah, it makes it easier. Like,
Okay.
Was it you that told the story about the younger Shanka man?
Yeah.
And that was funny.
Yeah, and that's the thing about our stories. Our stories always like some things might be embellished, but our stories are always like real life.
Yeah.
And you know Brent Cross, you know like them.
Yeah,
that's
yeah.
that's
But
what
you know,
them
with
do.
you,
Yeah.
he's kind of got like a distinctive voice.
Yeah,
So when you know it's him.
He does.
And there's another one that's got a distinctive voice as well. He might be the one doing the audio.
It might be
Dej.
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 Yeah. He's got.
Yeah. Dej
So
got
some
very
of them you can like once you hear the voice, that's
Yeah.
his voice. is distinctive.
I remember I was walking down the street one time. I was when we was filming for you, and I was just saying, "Tim, yeah, stand there." And then some guy's like, "Oh, Pass the Meerkat."
Just by your voice.
That's crazy.
Your voice, your USP. So obviously there is 9 of you.
Yeah.
Just you saw our episode last week. Just 3 of us. We have challenges. 9 is a lot. We had a podcast before this. Remember, your first business is never the successful one. We had a podcast. It was called 5-2. There was 7 of us.
Five
We filmed 1 pilot.
and 2 females.
Yeah,
And just about creating a muscle pot.
and collapsed the whole thing. So how do you lot manage 9 men, egos?
Alpha men.
Huh?
It's not easy, bro.
What's the challenges?
I think the challenges will be like schedules.
Yeah.
As
Organising, just like
everyone's
diaries.
got different like work
going on,
commitment. What's the word? Work commitments.
Commitments, yeah.
I don't- yeah. See, because he's using big words now. I
Now
can't
you
use
feel
it.
like you're intimidated.
Yeah,
Enjoy
exactly.
it, man. Enjoy it.
Work commitments, like relationships, like family, all of that. So like to get 9 of us in one room at one time, it's
difficult.
That's very difficult. But we're gonna do it for the live show.
Come on.
Hey, come on.
November 10th of December in London and 16th of December in Manchester. Quick.
Come on.
But yeah, so like
Global.
Yeah, I said global in UK.
Big words. We're all pressured to use big words. Big words. Yeah.
That's big.
Well, you man gonna have a tour bus. Actually, no, we're gonna touch on the live show after. Continue this. Yeah.
But the schedules. I think with our group here, I don't know how it happened. I think it's God, to be honest. It's
Amen.
like we have a great mix of the people that will always speak and the people that will listen and then speak. So if you have 9 like alphas always trying to get their point across, it's never going to work. It would have ended in season 1.
Yeah.
But now like we have a good like dynamic. Everyone understands each other. We've been friends for years, so it's like it's kind of easy to get over like discrepancies or like disagreements or whatever. I don't. Now I'm using big words. But, hey, but yeah,
The thing about having 9 is, wewhen you have, we're trying to make a decision, it's an odd number. So then we're always going to have.
Yeah. That's a
So
good.
even sometimes you're pissed, or most of the time everyone conforms kind of thing. So it's nice having an odd number. The female thing, so obviously your old podcast had females. Yeah? That's the perspective that, because when we get female guests on, it just changes the way that we think
yeah,
of things.
100%. Even when we tell stories, so obviously everyone knows what social media is like.
Yeah.
So we tell stories that are kind of like, some ladies won't like this.
Yeah.
We ask some of our lady friends.
For
like,
input.
What do you think?
Exactly the same. We're exactly the same. We don't even like discussing female issues if there's not a female here.
I hear that though.
Because I heard it's mansplaining.
Yeah.
And we don't want to
We were very
mansplain.
conscious of that when we were coming in.
Yeah, from the
we
get-go.
knew that, if we're gonna talk about anything,
Anything to do with women.
we're gonna have to bring someone on.
Yeah.
That's
Gonna
good.
have to bring someone on.
That's good.
We learned the heart we got.
Is it?
When you get torched, bro.
Yeah, give us your. What's one moment where you lot got torched?
I'll Benji might take this one.
You got torched by association.
I was in the story, but I didn't tell the story. One of the boys telling a story about like him going on holiday to Cancun.
Okay.
and some extracurricular activities
happened. Enjoyment.
which he didn't need to say. He didn't need to.
He really didn't.
But the part of the story that he embellished was the part that he was getting cooked for.
Yeah.
He didn't.
So his actual story was like fine.
Yeah.
But anyways, you know, it happens, man. It happens.
As soon as they find out one, they clutch.
Yeah.
Oh, you're not gonna tell us what got him clutch?
Oh, basically, he said he was cheating on holiday.
He started the story saying, you know.
Yeah.
But so what?
Yeah, but so he said he was cheating, and then he said that we were in the same room with two different ladies.
You got sprayed for no reason.
For no reason.
So you call that shit?
And this is the thing about the 9, what you lot said, yeah? I voted that story out. I said, no, that's
No, but obviously he's a good storyteller as well, and as well, and animation helped because at one part you was just spinning on the. That bit, I was crying. I saw that. I was like, yeah, this is funny. This has to. And we're like, yeah, this.
You know what? It's mad to me because I'm not condoning cheating. By the way, when I said so what, it does not mean that the cheating was okay. What I mean though is, if someone's telling a story of how they cheated, why are you gonna cook them? People cheat. Like, it's my experience. I did it. I'm telling you the story.
So Carly, whatever you're doing right now,
It's no point. It's pointless. I'm out mansplaining.
Listen,
Sorry, my
social
bad.
media, once it's out there,
It's out there.
you can't control.
You right. My bad.
Do you know what I realized about the cheating thing, which I realized when that happened, is once you mention cheating, every girl that watches that or listens to that, she remembers her experience of being cheated on. That's their response is based on that. Or they remember their friend or their mum or whatever it is. But it's that they're allowed to respond like that because it makes them have an attachment to someone saying it.
Yeah.
It's not just a story.
That's
What about the men that get cheated on?
There you go. The problem is, men, you're not going to talk about it.
Yeah, that's
because you live once. This is society we live in.
We
Imagine
have.
men that complaining online about
And then everyone just be cussing
he
them.
got cooked recently.
I got cooked. I came here to admit
that he got cheated.
that I got cheated on bareback.
They cooked him.
Oh, yeah, I saw that. So what, you got cooked for that?
Yeah.
You know what the thing
What
is?
does cheating on bareback mean?
Sorry, as in the guy who didn't wear a condom.
There you go.
That's all nuts.
That drop on the head was mad.
I feel like he felt it. Are you okay? Pause.
He said,
Yeah, I know, bro.
Do you want some paracetamol?
Bro,
All right, all of a sudden my head is hot.
bro. Can you imagine? I got cooked.
But they're not. But the women was like, yo. Nah, they was on your side. Though.
Yeah,
You know,
But the man are like, nah, that's why you got cheated on. That's why you got.
No. Okay, cool. It was a combination of him like saying that you got cheated on. Then you said something else after in terms of.
He said there should be no boundaries.
Yeah, because we're talking about. You remember you had the dilemma. We're talking about boundaries, like how certain things like you can't be liking naked men's picture on the thing when you're in a
Or calling
relationship.
girls
Like,
after
we're talking
10.
about stuff like
Yeah.
boundaries, and he was like, "Oh, I don't give boundaries. Like I want you to
Yeah.
do what you want." And then so I think that combined with that,
They just cooked me. They just cooked me.
You know,
Hey, you don't see
comments like that.
the Insta comments were worse than TikTok, and it's normally the other way around.
Yeah, TikTok. When you're done on TikTok, you're done.
Then you're done. But TikTok were actually nice. The Insta comments, the ones where I can see your profile picture, they were on to me. And
Some people they cook you, yeah. Even like yesterday, I saw some comments. I was thinking, should I even respond to these?
no, you don't do it. You will never beat these trolls.
Imagine they saying, imagine being his girlfriend. I'm like, brother, I'm good at home, man.
Don't get drawn out.
Being married to this,
They're trying to draw you out.
Don't get drawn out.
Uzi, do you know what I realized? Yeah, I realized that people, online, they want to get a response out of you.
Yeah, they project.
Like, if they get a response out of you, that means they're like
They've done their day.
Something for the day. So they're gonna think of the maddest thing to say that would.
Some people are weird, yeah, because in that situation, I feel like why it's weird, like it's the way I think is that you think a man is giving his brethren the same treatment he's giving his girl at home. He must be not.
They don't care.
What they see.
Yeah.
They're saying.
That's not how they think.
But because I'm not saying sorry to the man,
You're trying to find logic.
Exactly. You're not gonna get logic from these
How
people.
dare you say?
Man said, "How dare you?"
One of them was actually
that
an
on
auntie.
their skin.
No. One of them was actually an auntie. Yeah. I was gonna actually message her instead of you to be advising me. not disrespect, but she was like, I'm like, bro, you should be advising me.
You think aunties want
I
likes
still
too?
telling me, oh, imagine being his wife.
I didn't know the aunties care for you as well.
I was too not in the mood to.
Yeah, please don't.
I said, don't do it.
Before Auntie puts curses on our podcast, please, just refrain. Trust me, I've been there. I think it's DT that's yet to be cooked in the comments yet.
Don't do this. Why are you trying to...
just put it out there.
Listen to me. I just do what I need to do.
I like DTs, what do you call it? Those,
Politician.
yeah, it's like the judge.
Yeah. Yeah, he will never say anything out of line.
I started away,
They
bro.
can't.
But these man, sometimes they let that, like,
If it goes him, he's good at me.
he let the podcast get to
at
him.
the same time.
Okay, you just
You can't say emotions.
So
We
what's
can
his
talk
goal?
right now, yeah. He could just use it based on something that
But
you
him-
said.
As he's talking, he's
reflected,
speaking at the same time.
Yeah.
I can't do that.
Yeah.
So that's why you
That's a
get
skill,
me.
man.
That's why you get me
Yeah.
when I know that I might go there. You get that shut down. Oh, I'm no longer.
But people really like you for that, though. That's the difference.
I know, but
People
that's
like
why I
you.
do that because I don't want to now say
Oh,
something
this is what
that.
happened last week.
Yeah, when I shut down, that's what it was. Because
That was real.
Yeah,
This one, that was real.
But if I start going,
Yeah,
then
It's gonna collapse.
yeah. Okay,
So I just thought, let me
That's
just
good.
shut my mouth.
And
yourself, innit?
Sukali just he loves to share.
Yeah.
He's just
Oversharing.
Yeah, he's sharing. And sometimes
Let me tell you something. So when I went to shout out UK Black Business Show,
Yeah, that was a good week.
it was a good show, bro. Were you there? Yeah.
Yeah, I was there for a couple of days. The media day and another day. The tech.
You went media
one of the
day?
tech days.
Yeah, I went media, but I don't think I crossed it. Yeah, bumped into you.
That
But
was,
were you there for Steve's talk?
No, that was on a Saturday, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I missed that one. Yeah.
So he said something that, bro, was so profound. He said, actually, I wrote it down. Let me not misquote him.
So when you say Steve, a direct
Stephen,
Yeah, Diary of CDO, yeah.
Steve, like some geezer.
Sorry. Steve from Diary of CEO podcast, Dragon's Den, all that.
Best Steve.
He said vulnerability is not a repellent, it's a magnet. And he said a lot of his business clients and everyone he's met is because he's been so vulnerable and open.
Yeah.
And I didn't even know I was doing it for that. I was just doing it because I'm a genuine open person. But I think the reason why a lot of people can relate to me or like us, even as a podcast, a lot of our guests come here and share intimate things. It's because they've seen that we've been vulnerable. That's what I mean.
That's
So,
true. I have seen a lot of vulnerable like moments on you guys. Show.
yeah.
Like I learned a lot from you guys show actually.
bro, I
And that's
appreciate
one thing
that.
I will say actually. Sorry, we haven't even bigged you up. Like, you know, like what you do, like the conversations that you have. Your USP is that like. People aren't talking about the things that you guys are talking about. You guys can have a joke and a laugh and like real like vulnerable moments like last week.
Yeah.
But then you get people talking about real like struggles. I remember the one about the I think the two teachers and the like ADHD and stuff.
Yeah.
That was proper mad. Like,
Yeah.
And there was one with I think it was the guy that couldn't produce sperm or something.
Yeah.
fertility.
Like,
Yeah.
bro, like that stuff that I would never like. You don't see that. Like,
Facts.
And like the fact that they're able to be that vulnerable, that's based on you guys because they wouldn't just come
On
up
any
with
podcast.
your animation and be talking about that.
Yeah.
I like that a lot.
And people relate with people. So when they see your face and see you talking about it, it's just they'll end up watching.
No,
it.
I swear that is like something that has happened. I feel like it's God's gift, man. Like real talk. Like we started out saying, look, we only want to talk about real stuff.
Yeah.
But to get people to actually want to share some of the stuff they come and share, like sometimes we're shocked because, and again, and I think like what you're saying, like when people see other people, they've gone and said that. Oh wow, I can go. Like people, you get people just sending us emails, DMs, like yo, I want to come on and talk about this. I want to come and talk about that. Yeah, so it's crazy, man. So
Even the maddest thing, with that last episode, that you lot watched as well, even after we shot it, I was like, nah, man, this ain't.
This guy said this ain't coming out.
This ain't coming out, because I was like, people are used to seeing me like. Because I get calling like, oh, you make me smile. I don't want to see that kind of energy in it. But then obviously the man is like, nah, like, but that's the real
life,
isn't it?
innit?
It's like, like sometimes you just go, okay, cool. There are some days where I'm not just kiki. Like, I'm allowed to be upset. I'm
100%.
human. Do you know what I'm saying? So I think that's what a lot of people do as well. Is like because they don't get to show that part of them. People are just used to seeing them in a certain light. And then when they get that other like, what? I'm human. Then it's like, whoa, like, do you know what I'm saying? But if you watch, man, there's bad times. He gets upset, I get upset. You can see it.
You don't feel uncomfortable with it, or like? Cause
Nah,
I'm so uncomfortable with being vulnerable. You know,
Is it?
I could never just like. Just
No,
be like,
I think out of the three of these guys, I'm
Yeah.
like that.
Yeah,
and
yeah,
again,
yeah.
maybe that's the reason why they're saying like I'm very reserved. Like I don't. Obviously, I'll share certain things, but I need to already know that I want to share that. I need to have already come to terms with
Okay,
it.
that's
Like, does that
okay.
make sense?
Yeah,
But
yeah.
in the moment, I'm not just gonna say something. But then he would do that. He might do that. And then again, that's who we are. But I feel like over time, I'm growing and I'm getting a bit more and more comfortable with certain things.
Please hurry up, please. Time is going. We've waited 3 years now, bro. No. I'm joking, bro. I'm joking because
It's like therapy.
yeah.
We had this conversation, Bears, that we actually had in-house therapy, and like, at least from my perspective, I took away like certain things I do have an impact on other people. So obviously, the latest thing was one of them. Still working on it.
We're doing our own little thing in as well.
No, we literally are.
No, we are. Yeah, it's good. It's quite well,
Therapy at the moment
Yeah.
as well. Yeah.
But it makes you know more about yourself as well.
That's
You
right.
learn more about yourself with other people's eyes.
No, facts.
They should do like a blue therapy for like male friendships.
Yeah.
I mean,
You mean what?
nah.
This guy.
Let's not discuss it here.
Oh shit!
Yeah.
Talk about in the pipeline.
Yeah.
In the pipeline.
Speaking of pipeline, live show, your first live show.
Ah, wonderful. No, thank you for that little segue.
That's a that's a very smooth segue, boy.
See what you did
We
there.
can fully get paid.
No, but before we get on to ours, let's talk about yours first of all. You lot are doing a multi-city tour.
Yeah, man.
It was what? Remind me
the first one.
Yeah.
First one's in Birmingham.
Yeah,
Glee
Glee
Club.
Club.
Yeah.
That what date?
That's the 27th of November. Yeah.
27th. Is it 6?
27th.
27th.
Guys, are you sure, please? Yeah, 27.
November.
And then 10th of December is Shepherd's Bush Empire, which I'm like, that's a gasser for me.
Shepherd's
Of course, Shepherd's Bush Empire.
Chip show.
Yeah. Like I've seen.
That's
Rich
10th of November,
there.
Yeah.
10th
Of December. And then your last one.
Cool.
Same as you guys.
Wait, we're gonna get into that. We're gonna get into that. But then your last one,
16th of December in Manchester.
16th of December in Manchester. That is
16th
sick.
December. That's hard.
What I've always wondered then, are you like guys like artists? Is it gonna be the same show every city, or are you gonna mix it up?
So right now we're still doing the planning of how we want to do it. So we really enjoyed our last show, what we did last year.
Yeah.
So we did like little mini games, karaoke, scenarios. That's what
Yeah,
we
yeah.
planned.
Yeah, that's what we do as well, yeah.
Always like having fun, so we wanted to bring that onto the live show. So I think the first game we played was whose line is it? So we made up some randoms. What was the question again we had?
The question would be like, what's something you can say to the waiter but not your girlfriend or something?
Oh, I love stuff like that. I watched that on Channel 4. Yeah.
If it's funny, then people will laugh. You get the ding buzz up.
If it's not.
But if it's not,
It's cool.
it's just jokes.
I love stuff.
It's just real fun though, to have there. So we want to try and do the same thing, but more surprises.
Okay. Like surprise guests, like IMO podcast or something like that coming out. Yeah. I mean, you know what I'm saying? Remember, I overshare. Okay, since the cat is out of the bag, obviously we have our live show this year. Yeah. No, clap. Yeah. Obviously, shout out BBE Podcast in collaboration with 90s Babies and Horror Boys on the 10th of December. So it's like the Kanye West 50 Cent showdown. Who's gonna? It's all mad. Nah,
kicking off.
I'm not gonna lie. When the date came through, I was pissed.
Yeah, man.
And that's weird.
I would have wanted to.
Because we all wanted to come to that one. But luckily, we might be able to go to the Birmingham one.
The Birmingham.
Yeah.
That's what I might actually think.
Yeah, because Birmingham is calm.
Okay, that's a Monday though.
Monday, yeah, that's all right, man.
Monday, yeah, we'll do a drive.
Either that or the 16th.
Saturday.
Yeah, I'm thinking in Manchester. I'm not gonna lie. I was thinking of the 16th.
More ideal.
I only been money like once.
Yeah.
To take you airport.
Yeah. It'll be a sick driver. I didn't want to. Don't remind me. I missed my flight. But anyways, we'll talk about that another
He was
day.
late.
No, who was it?
We had to drive on
Guys, let's not get into this domestic. Yeah.
We'll talk about that another
But yeah,
time.
it is sick though. Now that I've gotten over the disappointment of being booked, and it's sick that we both have big shows on the same day. I feel like there's enough space. But how have you find navigating the industry in that space then, in the fact that there's other podcasts, competition?
I mean, I like that you say that, because one thing that I feel in this industry, is that without even actually saying it, people feel like there's competition. Like everyone feels like there's competition.
Preach
like,
it.
when you go, like, let's say we go to like a screening or like an event. Everyone feels like, oh, these are the guys that have 50K, and these guys are guys that have 100K. These guys, but I genuinely like feel like with the amount of like the wealth of talent that we have, and like just the different stories and the different ways of saying things. 'Cause what I find actually, I don't listen to bare UK podcasts, but the ones I do, they don't speak about the same things, innit? Everyone speaks about different things. There's the audience for each.
Yeah.
And let's be honest, like the population of black people in the UK is kind of low, but there's enough for everyone to like, you know what I'm saying, eat, or at least there's probably a mix of like audiences or whatever. But like it is what it is, isn't it? I just feel like, I don't know what it is, but I feel like everyone just needs to sit down in one room and be like, yo, like, why aren't we like more collaboration?
Yeah,
like,
bro, preach it.
Why is there not a lot of like back and forth and whatever? I mean,
From your like experience, like what do you think that is though? If you was to guess,
do you know what?
Why do you think that?
For me, it's just a continuation of Black London culture. Like that's just how we are. Like we're kind of like. We're kind of like
crabs in a barrel.
Standoffish.
Yeah, do you know what I'm saying? Like that's just how we are as people. Like we're, like even like coming here, like a youth will just drive past and look at me like, what?
Like why?
Like we don't know each other.
Yeah.
Like we're just like we just always like I don't understand. I don't understand.
We're always on defense.
We're always on
And it's like we don't like to support out loud. You know what I mean?
That's one thing I give you guys. Yeah, you guys are real, like, and not just with us, of course, not because I've seen it. Like, you guys really support. Like a lot of podcasts out there, they don't want to like post your thing.
Nah, we ain't like that.
We're even guilty of that, you know, to some respect. But it's like I feel like I don't know what it is. Maybe somebody just needs to be the first one to do it on a consistent basis,
Make it
and everyone just like
but you know what I think it is with that, yeah? I feel like a lot of people
Uzi hates the industry. I'm just letting you lot know.
Not hate, but like,
You do.
I feel like what I've been taught growing up is like there's enough to feed everyone, innit?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying to you? And you can't take what's mine. You can't take what's mine.
100%.
I can't take what's yours.
100%.
You know what I'm saying to you? So if there's anything I can do for you, me doing that or giving you a shout out,
It's not gonna hurt. It's not
you
gonna
know,
hurt.
on
Preach
my
it, bro.
platform, or me it's not taking anything away from you.
it's
You know
true.
what I'm saying?
It's true.
So what I think it is, because like it'll tell you, like when it comes to that, I feel like with the UK industry, they look at numbers. How many followers have they got? How many subscribers? They're looking at all that. But for us, it's like if there's an opportunity to do something, whether you got 500 followers or not. We will collab.
And the energy's
100%.
right.
Facts.
Energy's right. It makes sense. All of that.
Facts.
I'm not here like I'm not desperate for fame. I'm not begging for nothing. Do you know what I'm saying? If there's an opportunity for us, let's do it.
Yeah.
But I feel like
Do you
the
know
UK
what?
is too.
You touched on
I
something.
don't know.
You touched on something, and I think this might be it as well. Like you guys have got some good like sponsorships, and I think your content looks sick when you like how you place it and how you talk about it.
Appreciate that.
But what happens is, we all know that if another podcast is 3 black men and they have 10K more subscribers and 10K more comments or whatever it is, that same company might go to them. And what it is we're all racing
For that.
Because we feel like there can only be one.
Because the companies aren't spreading it about.
You're right.
And that might be the thing that we're facing. Like, I'm not trying to blame it all on the companies.
No, but you're right.
We've got our own issues. It's like we shouldn't have to all feel like let's all go to this one brand or let's let there be a bit
spread it
more.
out. And I think I tell the boys all the time, like, I'm not motivated by money. I feel like in this game, if you're motivated by money, that's where you're going to fall into those avenues, you know what I mean? Because you're going to be like, no, actually, we just got this deal with Ava Estelle. We don't want to tell the Meerkat boys about it. We don't want to put them on because Whereas the kind of guy I am, I'm like, bro, if we tell them about you and they go with you, then so be it. Do you know what I mean? It is what it is. Like, at the end of the day, we're more motivated by putting out. Huh?
You have costs.
We do have costs, but God will take care of those costs.
See, that's
Me
that's
helping someone else won't stop those costs being paid. Somehow, somewhere they'll get paid. Because what I believe is, if you try to block someone else's blessings, your own will get blocked.
Yeah, that's right.
And you cannot receive with a closed hand. Do you know what I mean? So you have to be given.
It's a good attitude. It's just that everyone doesn't have it.
Everyone doesn't have it. You're right. And I'm very aware of that. And that's why you talk about, the sharing stuff. These lot will tell you in the group, I'm probably the most one that's willing to put my dignity on the line.
Okay.
Do you know what I'm saying? I'm the one that will go up to events, say hi to people.
Yeah. That's me as well.
You know what I'm saying? The next event, they will pretend they don't know me again. You know what I mean? And then these men will be like, why are you trying? And it's like, bro, do you know what? I'm going to give them one more chance. Listen, when I saw this guy, I was like a fan. I was like, bro, you from Pass the Meerkat? And that's how me and him were like, proper chopping out there.
You met on BuzzFeed.
Yeah, remember? And I was like, yeah. No, you should have. You were robbed. But bro, do you not remember the Lover show? I was like, bro.
Yeah. I remember we were kicking it, and who else is there? Matt. Like,
Yeah. Do you see what I'm saying? But another guy from another podcast will probably be like, well gone, bro.
Yeah,
and that's, you know what I mean? Like, and I just don't have that temperament, bro.
You know what I don't like? When people try downplay, like, man don't know your thing, bro. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
If someone comes to say what I want to me, and I know who they are,
I'm going to say it.
I don't know them.
Yeah.
I give them the flowers, you know.
Yeah.
Like, yo,
Because
I don't know who you are, I'm like, brother.
There's no way you ain't seen Pass the
You know who I
Meerkat.
am.
But there'll be people that will come and tell you, oh, what? You're from what? Oh, let me see it. Type it in. Imagine. That's how they talk. No. They'll say, my little brother watches it. My little brother watches
They'll
it.
say, I think someone sent me one clip.
Yeah, one
time.
clip.
I think, I see you.
Go on their YouTube, see bare
Is it, man?
I don't know that we can see that.
Bro, so yeah.
This is when like, oh yeah, you're part of the Meerkat thing, innit? Like,
The Meerkat
it
thing.
is like.
Oh, man.
Joe,
That's a mad
at this stage, I'm cool with that.
over it.
I'm just, I understand it, innit? I understand, like, as especially men, for some reason, we don't want to just appreciate other people's things.
We don't.
And
Which is
we just need to get out of that. But it's hard to be the first one to do that.
It's hard.
Or to be the only one doing it.
Yeah.
That's one, but I feel like obviously there's this thing as well, like what you call like gatekeepers. So like there's people that have got like batches. So it's like, if I get involved, like it's only like a certain people
that I'll bring in,
circling the whole whatever. You know what I'm saying? I think that's also part of it. But yeah, me, I'm at a point now.
Listen,
I've said hello.
I just said to you,
You don't acknowledge me. I am not saying hello to you.
Wow.
Give that energy, like, do you know what I'm saying? Because you might have started doing something before me, I'm not a waste man, bro. You know what I'm saying to you? Like, not in a rude way, like, man,
Speak your truth.
But you got to respect me because
I
I'm
hear
a
you,
man that does my thing as well. Do you know
But
what I'm saying?
if you were to try and say hello the second time, so let's say they aired you the first time, but then the second time you try it, like that should be enough. Like you should lower your ego.
yeah, to give a leeway.
To say hello twice.
Yeah.
No, because you know what?
I hear what you're saying. I hear what you're saying.
I like what he's
Do you know
saying.
what- No, do you know what I agree with you? Yeah. And then this is where we try to explain to Uzi sometimes. Because sometimes you always have to give people a bit of grace. Because you don't know what they were going through on that day.
That's true.
You don't know what's going on in their head. You don't know they got a show. They're thinking about 2 billion things.
Yeah,
and
but
it's
these
like,
times they said hello to everyone in the room.
Yeah.
But then when it came to him, they were trying to act.
It could be that.
He
I mean, you could be that situation, or you could be you just said hello to them and then they didn't acknowledge you enough, or wherever it might be.
Yeah.
And I think that's where the grace comes in of the second time. If you run into them again, just try, a little, boom, boom. And if you you're gonna know that you're really trying to little boy me. You're really trying to mug me. In the
But I did it 3 times. You know this. 3 times, and I'm still alive. And I'm still alive.
We always knew what that was from before, but guys, it happened to me fast.
Okay.
It's still hurting.
It's not hurting me because it's like for me, like okay, cool, we gotta give respect.
Yeah.
You might have started doing something before, man, whatever. Man's seen your thing, man's respected that, you understand? Regardless of whatever, you gotta show man the same respect.
Yeah, of course, yeah.
We might not be at the same level.
Do you know what it is? I think another thing I think it might be.
This is now therapy.
No, wait 1 second. I think another thing it might be sometimes as well is like, I feel like everyone's might be good at this to a degree, but maybe us because we're still working anyways, but you man that you're up there.
Oh, come on.
It's like, no, it's
multi-city tour.
You know, like that, right? You know, so for example, when you've worked your socks off.
Yeah.
You've literally sacrificed blood, sweat, and tears, friendship, family, all of that stuff, and now you're starting to see something, and then now you see. Everyone now is on the same thing. Everyone now is on this thing now. Everyone's doing podcasts now. Or everyone's picking up a mic now. Everyone's got a little buzz now. Man trying to come. Like, bro, let me see. Like, relax. Like, I ain't seen your grind yet. You ain't been through what man's been through. Let me see. If you're here getting
In 3 more years, then I'll give you respect.
My man see ya. But bro, you could be like, come overnight and go. That might be another thing sometimes. People just watching you. Want to see like, yo, everyone wants to do the same thing now.
I don't know, innit? I just feel like as we get older and as technology and everything evolves,
things get easier.
Because you want to go talk about them man that were rapping just off Channel U and them things.
Facts.
They never had no internet. So you think they should be angry now? Because people are coming.
Sure.
But blowing overnight.
That's what they love.
A lot of them are.
Like, there's no
Some of them
point
are,
of that.
true.
Because
It's a personality thing. You're
do you
right.
know what I'm saying? 'Cause
Yes.
I will be thinking, they've changed how can I get involved so I can adapt? You know what I'm saying?
No, but big man thing, I think, because I seen what Shits and Gigs are doing with Madame Dre, that partnership. If I was that big, that's what I'll be doing. I'll just be signing podcasts. Let everyone, if I really started, I was the godfather of this thing. I want to eat off and help, obviously, but still.
What Americans are doing though, like, you know, you have the black effect, you have all.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'll be doing. But
as well as doing that with
people
the
miss.
thing.
Some people just
But
want
there's a big
to
market
get
over
keep.
there, and I feel like, anyways. But listen,
But we move.
I feel personally, listen. Regardless, who wants to bring anybody in, who wants to show love, who wants to do whatever.
We still gonna make it.
That's what I'm saying.
We still gonna shine.
Everyone can always carve out their own lane.
Yeah.
And if you stay true to what you're doing,
100%.
and what you're doing
You'll
is
be
lit,
fine.
and what you're doing is actually making a
You'll be
difference
fine.
in people's
Yeah.
lives.
You'll
Be fine.
You'll be
bro.
fine.
Trust me.
100%.
That's what I believe.
So,
Anyways.
we've got to wrap up soon, but I just wanted to get quickly into, because if you lot have not watched Pass the Meerkat, these lot
You're
have
sleeping.
the art of storytelling down to a T. I don't know how you can find 9 men who are all good storytellers. That is a talent. How did that come about? Were you all natural storytellers, or did some people have to learn?
For me, no, because when we first started doing it, we were just having conversations. We were just talking as normal like this. Then we'll just pick up the best sections and put it onto like as an episode. So as time gone by, I think it's mainly that Dej started it. He started telling stories, and they've actually been really funny. Then one day we just thought, let's do a topic, and everyone think of a story around it. So we started telling stories. Then when it comes to a bit where it gets. Half of it gets a bit competitive because you want your story out there, you want multiple stories. Some people want one story going viral, thinking, yo, that could be.
That could have been it.
So what I do is I just look, okay, how is he telling the story? So he has a good beginning. Okay, how is it? Is it short? Okay, I'll think, okay, this is back when Twitter was like 2 minutes 20, I think. I'm thinking, okay, I'll get my punchlines early, then I've got to have a good ending, then I've got to think of, got to make sure that it's relatable to people. How viral can it go? So there's a lot. I see now there's a lot to it.
Trust me.
Good story.
I think Tim's a good example of that, because Tim, for instance, like with 9 people, you've got like, I'll probably say there's like 3 or 4 people in the group that were like class clowns. So they were always like storytellers or whatever. And some people are probably like more quiet, like a Tim and a Vish. But in this group now, because of just the energy of the group, just over the years, they just learned how to like get better at like punchlines and telling stories and just comedy and all of that. So as a group, we just kind of like, we've kind of like massaged like that sort of skill.
Pause.
You might can venture into like stand-up comedy in that.
So that's what we did at our first live show. So our first live show, each person.
No, we have to.
It was scary. What helped actually is when you go on the stage, you can't see nothing.
It's just black.
You can see the lights, because if the lights were on, there's people staring at you like this.
Like, we're waiting. We're waiting. Now, this is the thing, right? The reason why I appreciate the craft a lot is because, luckily for me, I think at work, we have to go on storytelling courses, because we have to give presentations to directors. And to keep those guys in tune. That's in my knife.
No, but he knows he's a good story.
Does everyone know what you do though?
What, as a
we know
job?
what it does, but it doesn't tell us all these extra.
I've definitely told this to you before, but you've just forgotten.
On storytelling.
Yeah,
I
storytelling.
don't know about this.
So your company's investing on you to be a better person.
Yes, am I a fool? Am I a fool? I have to use it to my advantage.
I will apply for your company.
No.
From the course then, in terms of storytelling.
Bro, it's one of the great arts of storytelling is how you introduce yourself. Do you know what I mean? So obviously on the podcast it's different because most people know me already. But like if you actually you would come and you tell someone. So for example, I meet you, I say, "What's your name?" You say Vish. You said, "Hi Vish." You got to repeat the name.
Yeah.
Okay.
That then gets them drawn into you. Like, yo, they're relatable. And then when you're telling stories, you got to leave a little pause. Just to see where are they listening. You know, if someone's listening, they'll give you a little But if they're not, it will just be silence. They'll be like, oh, it's story done. Do you know what I mean? There's so much I learned on this course. Do you know what I mean? But then also just being on a podcast. Watching what people like, what people respond to, what gets the most comments, what doesn't. I've naturally learned. I tell these guys all the time, I watch bare podcasts, I watch bare storytellers, I watch our own podcast back because you always got to improve. I don't think you can just be a storyteller off the rip. You got to improve all the time.
You got to learn your style.
You got to learn your style 100%, 1000%. But then also you got like people that can learn the skill, but people that are just natural born storytellers. So for instance, Taser came on our show, and Taser's been telling stories for years.
He's a good storyteller.
And he can just tell a story like this, and you're just you're just there. So I don't want to big up Taser, but big up Taser.
Big up Taser, man.
but like some people are just natural, like he might be, or like Dej, and then some people just learn. So we learned that like. What Tim said is like the beginning of a story is so important. Like, you gotta catch them straight away. You got to make a joke. You got to make the whoever your audience is laugh like straight away, or at least be engaged in.
Yeah, engage them in.
And then you've got to like get into your story, and then you got to say something in the middle, and then there's got to be a twist.
Yeah.
Then there's got to be like a what the fuck? Why did that happen?
Yeah.
And the ending. Either you got a call back from the beginning of the story, or you just taking another twist, punchline or something. So like getting that right isn't always easy.
It's not.
And I think just like knowing that we're doing that now, that kind of made us realize that what we're doing, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
We realized we were doing it, and then we just started.
And now you're doing.
I watching these man, I'll be lost.
Yeah, bro. There's an art to it.
Sick.
I think.
I didn't even know that you lot put in this much.
Bro, you have to put. Bro, I could tell because obviously I can see how far you come with your storytelling. Your storytelling about your girl. Sorry, you being in the hair shop.
Yeah, that's a great story.
It was impeccable. It was impeccable. Out of nowhere, the Nigerian accent came. You know what I mean? I wasn't. It wasn't Nigerian. I'm angry. No, do you know what I'm angry? Do you know what these man said? It's Ugandan. Why did we catch a stray? You know what I mean?
When we were talking about you can't eat at the auntie's house.
Yeah. That was epic. Which is just weird. Your own family, fam. Your own family, fam. It's mad. But so no, your stories are amazing, and bro, I can't wait to hear the ones of the live show, which we might be there if we're told to be special guests or not. So yeah. No, but is there anything else coming up that you don't want to plug other than your live show?
We got like, so what we do, because we tell a lot of stories, we've got like uncut stories that didn't make the cut for the season. So they're going to start coming out like on a weekly, like every other day basis. And that's going to be real
everyone gets their thing in.
Yeah, gets the shine.
That's animation though.
If a man don't get a story in the season,
They're calm.
Yeah. But let the people decide now.
Let the people
because there's man.
They'll be like,
get externals in.
now they'll be like, oh, these things coming out. Okay, you didn't want this story, but look how well
it's done. So
The story's dead. I don't want to hear that. I don't want to hear that again.
And that's actually a good point. Like you got to realize, that some of your stories just ain't gonna bang.
Yeah.
You might have just not been in the mood. You might have just like you missed a punchline.
Yeah.
Hey, let's give it to you.
Let the people them decide. I like that.
Find your recipe. Like you don't want to put a bit too much oregano here.
Over season.
Parsley.
Anything else?
That's pretty much it. We're gonna be doing that. I think I told you downstairs we're gonna do like some more like regular podcast audio sort of stuff.
Yeah. Outside the stories.
Outside of the stories.
Oh, you got your football thing as well?
Yeah, we do. Yeah, love of the game about Man United, which isn't going too well.
Yeah.
Man United, they're just not doing.
Oh, but sticky.
Yeah.
I mean, you lot had your win over the weekend.
Yeah, but
A win.
Yeah. Who do you guys support?
Arsenal.
You don't watch football, so stop saying that.
Support Chelsea. No.
But he supports Chelsea. Don't draw him out, man.
You look like John Obi as well.
You know what? You look like a Chelsea supporter, to be fair.
I swear.
What does that mean?
I used to get my man. What's his
Chelsea?
name? Not Sturridge.
Oh, yeah, Liverpool.
You're Liverpool.
Yeah. I see Sturridge. Maybe had the high top with the relaxing thing. Yeah.
I see you, man.
So love of the game, yeah.
This man.
I love that name.
We don't hear nothing, man.
Yeah, you know, I have to.
So what, man? What? But we've suffered.
Listen, that was my reflection, no?
I don't like when people can't give us our time. Anyway.
11 years?
Don't do that, bruv. How many years was your wait? How long did you wait?
Exactly.
Yeah.
Pandemic had to come and shake them.
Exactly.
We get a junkie season.
Man asking for replays out now. Crazy, man.
Moving mad, but nah, man. Then we've loved having you on, man. We love having you on. Please, guys, go support Pass the Meerkat. Make sure you get tickets for their live show, even if it's on our date. It's okay.
No. Get tickets.
Man, like Share that. Actually, quick question. Are you getting a tour bus?
We haven't decided, but I think we should just because of the joke.
Yeah.
I said, that's my dream.
Vlog it, bro. That would be sick.
That would be sick.
I'm not gonna lie. I grew up in Staines, yeah, so I was the only black kid in the neighborhood. So I used to listen to Backstreet Boys.
But you said, what, is West London now?
No, where I grew up.
Stages like west, though, like far west, no?
Yeah, but back then it was proper white.
Bus is red. Were your buses red?
Yeah, they were, yeah. But I grew up, with bare white. So obviously I listened to Five, Backstreet Boys, what was the other one? Take That. So one thing I always wanted, that they always did a song and the video was them touring. Yeah. They'll be in a tour bus, they'll be in black and white. I always wanted that, bro. So I know it's a weird dream, isn't it? I thought about everything, bro. The camera's there, but you don't know it's there, but you know it's there. And you're there, you're watching, and the sad music's playing in the background. So please do it, so that one day we can also do it.
That'll be sick content.
At least for one day.
Yeah, leave one day. All right, well, make sure you look.
That's if it can come on time.
You got to sort me that day.
I can see him chasing the bus.
We need them as well.
You just drive up there. Nah, guys, thank you for coming on. Guys, if you loved the episode, make sure you comment, subscribe, like, go and if you haven't subscribed already, I'm very surprised if you haven't subscribed to Pass the Meerkat, but make sure you go do that, check them out. Once you do it, put our name in the comments so they know that we're the ones that sent you there.
Yeah, it's true.
Yeah?
Say from IMO.
Come on. But until next time, we're out. Peace.
Thanks for listening to the In My Opinion podcast. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share. Until next time, peace.